Hey guys, my name is Hashim Muhammad and welcome to this video tutorial. In this video, we'll be learning to create conversational applications for SMS, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, or any platform, and you can also build interactive voice responses, or IVR for short. If you want to create something like that, or you just want to create uh, bots, I think the most reliable source or the most reliable tool I can suggest as of right now is Twilio. Now, Twilio is used by so many developers and designers and even non-coders as well. And today we'll be not doing any coding at all. And for one, I just want to make this really clear um, about WhatsApp. I'm guessing since I'm from India and like literally. I'm originally from India, but I'm based in Sweden. But anyways, because most of my viewers might be from India, I just want to make this really clear that if you're creating a bot for WhatsApp, you have to know that at the moment, WhatsApp is not allowing everybody and anybody to register as a to access the WhatsApp API. Now, the WhatsApp API is only available for selected business users, WhatsApp business users. So if you're signed into the WhatsApp business users, you can now roll out your bot there. But anyways, there is no problem because you can actually test your bot on WhatsApp. But every other platform, you can actually build it. Okay, you can test the platform now. You can actually test it even with your users. There's no problem. But the thing is, if you want to have a dedicated number, you need to wait for some time and you actually enroll into the WhatsApp business API. Just Google for it and you can just I'll leave the link into that in the description of this video if that helps you. Okay, so first let's go ahead into twilio.com. Sign up for a free account, and I'm using the trial version, so absolutely you get some credit when you sign up, so you can actually use a couple uh, you can use this tool for free. So as soon as you log in, what you gotta do is you want to go to the menu and go down into the engagement cloud side and click on Studio. And this is like a visual way of creating conversational applications. Now, in this case, let me go ahead and create a a bot for my channel. So I'll go ahead and call this flow name something. And for this case, you also have some examples here, and you can also click on this to view some video tutorials or wiki guide. I mean textual guide. But for the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and create from scratch. Um, so this is how Twilio works. Okay. You have three ways of communicating. One is the incoming message. Okay. Now WhatsApp per se works very similar to SMS. Okay. I mean, according to them, it uses the same similar structure as an SMS. If you're going to integrate it with some website, and if you're going to be exporting this as a REST API, you need to use this. Or if you're going to be integrating this as an IVR, the incoming call. So if now you're going to configure the phone number and everything, you can do that later. But you have so many options. You can even buy the phone number from here and set up just directly. But for now, what we want to say is we're going to build it for WhatsApp, right? Primarily, okay? So what I'm going to do is, as soon as the message is going to come, I'm going to be sending in wait for a reply. Okay, the message that I want to say, hello, um, what do you want to learn? So, and, sorry, first of all, you want to greet him, right? Thank you for messaging, okay? Now, the next thing you want to do is, you can of course have media URL and everything. Now what you want to do is when the message comes in, this will be the first message that will be uh, that will be presented, or yeah. So if it's going to be incoming call, you can also redirect to the same thing, and that will be read out. Okay, but for now we're not actually doing primarily incoming calls because this one is mostly for text. Okay, but you can, of course, you can also have say play, which means that it's going to be saying some words out of there. You can also configure the voice, but yeah, if there is no response, then you probably want to say you want to create. You can create a separate box here that says, okay, um, delivery fails, you could say, oh yeah, one second. You can also add this here. Say, uh, sorry, please try again. Okay, and then what we want to do is you want to redirect if it once this is done. If there is no reply as well from a long time, then we send it there. Now, one thing you want to do is that's what we did there. But now what we want to do is the users are gonna give multiple options. Okay. One of the things is you can also get a generic response. Like for example, it can be a multiple choice, right? It can be something like yes and no answer, or you can also accept uh, generic answers. For example, where do you live? Now you don't really have to give the choice. Now, for example, you may want to like add things like all the possible cities in the world. That cannot be possible. But what you can do here is you can add something called a regular expression, and that way it will accept any value, be it numbers, integers, alphabets, or words. Okay. So what we want to do is uh so inbound to wait. Okay, I don't know what I did there, but but yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to say the first condition. Okay, that is if the yeah. So basically, if the body inbound body. Okay, basically what it says is the if the message contains first when the reply comes in. The first thing I'm going to do, if the message first change the value to this, okay? It's basically widgets send and reply one. That's basically this component. Dot inbound dot body, okay? Basically, what I'm saying is the value if it contains. Now I'm going to add a contain here. First condition is that if the value of the body contains game, then I'm going to send him a message here that says, I'm going to give him a link to to well to a video tutorial that teaches them how to create a game. Now you can also add multiple things here under the transition. It can be equal to, or it can be equal to means exactly the word game including the capital letters, or if it contains matches any of. So for example, if you have a video game, if the user just types in game, that's sufficient. That will be done. For the sake of this video, I'll just say this, but you can also have contains. That's kind of easier on the user. Um, so I was talking about regular regex, which means regular expression. What that does is, for example, you want a value just as an input, and you can actually see all the conversations on your home tab actually. So don't worry about that. So for example, you want to get the name of a person. It can be anything. So yeah. So basically, if it contains a game, and then you can add multiple. For now, I just leave it with this. Or can I add another one? Let me add another condition. Okay, so let's say if you say I want to create a website. Now there are two options as of right now. I hope you guys can see it, but wait, let me go to maximize this window. So by the way, if you guys haven't noticed it, you might see a slight resolution bump in the video. That's because I got a new laptop at the moment, like through yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. Now what we're gonna do is we have two options, right? If if there's no option that's matching, then you may want to like redirect them back. Try again. Okay. So now what we're gonna do? Oh, if the no condition matches, we're gonna say them again. Maybe we'll pull them there. So if the condition says game, then maybe we'll want to say Unity, and then we'll add one more. Okay. And for this, we'll say webflow.com bubble.is. Okay. And all I'm saying is that if you want to learn how to create a website, you have to go to this one. If you know how to create a game, just show Unity. I mean, I know it doesn't really make sense, but for the sake of the video, I'm just showing you guys. Okay. Okay, for the game, it's always very good if you actually change the name of the widget to something like something that you can understand, so it doesn't look like this crazy send message to thing. So, for example, I'm gonna call this game box and web box. Okay, doesn't really mean anything, but it's just for me to like easily identify which box I'm trying, which widget I'm gonna select. So when it says game, I can go to the game box, and when it says website, it has to go to web box. So if no condition matches, it will try again. So that's it. Now we have already created a bot. Now what you can do is when you publish it, you can now go on the top here. This will work on SMS or yeah. So what you need to do is if you want to test this on WhatsApp, okay, you want to copy this webhook URL, okay, and you want to go to programmable SMS. I'm gonna open this link up. Okay, now you want to go to this section here, on under the programmable SMS into the WhatsApp section. Now, it says here it's beta, but for you, if you're depending on the time you're actually viewing this video, you might not see this beta, and maybe this would have had a separate section. So if you're watching this video pretty late, make sure you do check out. You can just search for it on the menu, maybe, or you can just search it over here if the menu has shifted. But at the moment, it's under programmable SMS. Go to WhatsApp. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, you want to test this bot. You have to go text John, was it John Ironbottom to this number. When you do that, what will happen is you'll receive a confirmation. So let me do that for a minute. Okay, so I just sent the message here, and it says that the message has been received, so now it's integrated. But now we have not really integrated our flow with this WhatsApp sandbox. Okay, so what we're gonna do is it's gonna send some example message here. Okay, so yeah, so there's a message that just come by, and I'm going to reply. Oh, by the way, it says here, send a reply. So you can actually try this out. Now let's go ahead and configure this sandbox. Okay. Now, this is the most important thing that you have to do. Okay. Is on the webhook URL, you want to paste in your webhook URL. Now, if you want to share this bot with somebody, ask them to do this. Say them to say John Ironbottom to this number, and that's it. They'll be able to access the your bot. Now that's it. For WhatsApp, that will be it. For SMS, you need to go down here into SMS, and then you want to actually buy some numbers in create a new messaging service, and you have to do the follow the steps on-screen instructions here. Okay, and you just have to paste the webhook URL, and you're probably good to go. Okay. So the same, you'll do a very similar thing for other tools as well. For REST API, you for a similar procedure for IVR. The deployment process is quite similar to SMS, except of course you'll have some obvious differences because it's voice interface. For IVR, you can call and test it out. Um, that's it for this video. I hope you guys found this video useful. Twilio is amazing. You can extend this with code if you want to, and if you have the ability to. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, please be sure to hit thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I shall see you guys in another video very soon. Thank you guys.